ton of videos with these fabulous little loops for the lower half of the body on YouTube already. But I wanted to share how you can use these with your upper body and with your core, and a little bit of lower body maybe thrown in there. So loops are an amazing tool, something that you can have at home. I have 2 sets mixed together here. One from Amazon. It was a total of 5 loops, everything from extra heavy to extra light, $10. And then one set from Target, which was 3 loops. I think it was light, medium, and heavy, and that was also $10. They're all awesome. So for $10, you can get all the loops you need. So we're going to assume in this short workout that we've already done a warm-up, and we're going to go straight into some moves for your upper body, your core, and potentially your lower body. So I'll try to give you the different loop resistance strengths as we go through. I'm actually going to start you off with the lightest of your loops. So for me, I have an extra light from that 5 loop pack that I got on Amazon. And what we're going to do here is work the core. So the loop is actually going to come around the arch of one of your feet. And you want to make sure it lies flat. You can either bend your knees or you can lengthen your legs, whichever you like. Now, the loop is automatically going to want to pull you into a little bit of a torso twist. So I want you to pull back against the loop. That hand, so it's opposite hand to foot, that has the loop. You're going to pull that shoulder back until your shoulders are square to the wall that you're facing. And that's going to give you a little bit of upper body work as well. So you're going to take an inhale, nice long neutral spine. On the exhale, you're going to go into what we call a C curve, like someone was punching you in the stomach and you're trying to move away from it. And you're just going to roll back about halfway. Now, as you come up, go ahead and let yourself go into that natural rotation that the loop is going to pull you into. Inhale. And on the exhale, find that C curve. Square everything off to the wall in front of you. Roll back until you feel your core contract. So we have an inhale, up and twist. And an exhale, C curve. So the way I'm going to do this video to keep it short is I'm going to give you 1 set. And then you can come back. My recommendation would be and do 2 more sets. So we have an exhale as we go into that C curve. Inhale as we come up and lengthen. Remember, your knees can be bent if that feels better on the fronts of the hips. You want to think about really breathing deep into your core. So let's do 1 more on this side. Squaring off those shoulders. And then come on up and let's just switch sides. So loop goes around the arch of the foot, opposite hand goes into your band. Remember, you want to start squared off, so you're pulling back on that loop. Inhale, tall. Exhale, find that C curve. Curl the pelvis under, hollow out the belly. Inhale, come up, allow yourself to rotate at the waist. Exhale, square off into C curve. Inhale, up and rotate. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, up and rotate. Exhale, C curve. Awesome. So we'll do 4 more. So remember, you can cycle back through this video 3 or 4 times. Think of each as like a set, like what you would do at the gym. So I think we have 2 more left. Big exhale. We have 1 more. And then you're going to take that loop away. So I'm going to go for this next one for about a medium level of resistance in my loop. So first we're going to start with the knees bent and the feet flat. You're going to keep your spine nice and long. You're just going to wrap your hands around the loop, palms facing each other. Take an inhale. On the exhale, hinge back just enough to feel your core begin to engage. And then you're going to pull down and out and reach overhead. A little in front of you, not directly over your head. So it's an exhale, pull the shoulder blades in and down. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale. If you feel your hips gripping with your feet released, give them a little flex. It'll help. If you need to go into a C curve for this one, as long as it's in the lower spine, that's okay. Slightly different, focus on muscles, but both are good. We're gonna do one more just like this. And then if you feel like it, you can take those legs up to a little boat pose. Still, you're a little bit forward of directly overhead, and you're gonna exhale, pull out and down. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull out on that loop, and release. Shoulder blades pull in and down, and release. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And if you want a little fold forward just to release your hips, that's awesome. So the next exercise we're gonna do, keeping that medium loop, I'm just gonna turn kind of catty corner so that you can see this one. You can have knees soft or legs long. So you're gonna go for that grip again that we had in the last exercise. This is a C curve exercise, and you're gonna add a little twist. So what we're gonna do is first the arms. So you're gonna push forward with your right arm as you pull back with the left. Come to center. Push, pull, other side. Back to center. Hands are just a little lower than shoulder height. Let's do an inhale as we reach forward. Exhale as we push, pull. So remember, the straight arm is pushing as the other arm pulls. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time on each side. It's a lot of work for the back body. Now, if you like, you can add a little twist to this. So as you push, pull, you're gonna rotate toward the side that's pulling. Center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more on each side. And then if you like, you can add a little C curve back. So as you push, pull, and twist, little roll back and up. Roll back and up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can even come over the head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time on each side. And if you want that little fold forward just to release your hips, please feel free to do that. Next exercise, we have a couple of options here. So option 1, I'm going to show you just the upper body. So I'm going to come into a kneeling position just so I have a little more space. You could sit on a chair, you could kneel, you could stand up, you come here. You're just going to take the one part of the loop, the top, in one hand. You're going to take the palm of the other hand, put it right into the center of the bottom part of the loop. So the top hand goes right on your chest, elbow pulls in and back, and it's just a little tricep press. So we press and in. Exhale. Inhale. You want to make sure you're not bending at the wrist, so keep that wrist nice and long. What I notice is that tendency to want to round the shoulder forward, so try to keep the chest open, shoulder back. Exhale and inhale. Let's do one more. And then we'll switch sides. You don't have to turn. I'm just going to turn so you can see. So top hand holds the top part of the loop. Bottom hand goes inside. Pull that elbow into your side and back. Top hand comes right to the center of the chest. And we press and in. Exhale. Sitting tall. So as long as you're long through that spine in that neutral position, your back muscles are working. If you need to switch out for a different level of resistance, totally okay. Let's do 3 more. 1 more. So here's the second variation of that same exercise. Let's go back to the first side. You're going to come up into a kneeling position. Knees are a little bit wider than your hips. feet are together. So it's like you're making a little triangle between the knees and the feet. Standing up nice and tall, or kneeling nice and tall. Take that top hand to the center of your chest. Pull that lower elbow in and down. So as we press down, finding that tricep press, you're actually going to hinge back and up. Hinge back and up. Shoulders stay square to the wall in front of you. And it's like your body is a board, all the way from your head to your knees. It's an inhale now as we go back. Exhale into your core as you come up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Let's do 2 more. We have 1 more. Good. So you might feel that a little bit in your quads. I'm just going to flip around to the other side. So we're still in that kneeling position, making that diamond. Nice and long through the body. Top hand to the center of the chest. Bottom elbow in and down. As we press into that tricep, hinge back and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you don't want to break at the hips, nor do you want to arch back. It's the whole body from the knee to the head, stiff like a board. 2 more. I lied. Inhale on the way back. Exhale on the way up. Really, the most important thing is to breathe. Last one. Good. Now, I'm going to keep my medium level of resistance, and I'm just starting in a kneeling position. You could sit down cross-legged, stay in the upright kneeling position, sit on a chair, whatever works. We're going to take the loop around our wrists. If you've got jewelry on or watch like I do, just make sure it's above that, not on top of it. Palms are going to face the floor. We've got the hands a little bit lower than the shoulders. So you're going to press out into your loop as you pull your shoulder blades together and reach forward. Press out as you pull back and come forward. So this is our exhale. This is our inhale. Exhale and inhale. Let's do 2 more like this, and then you can add on 1 more. So if you feel like it, if you feel like incorporating legs, you're actually going to come up into a squat. So I'm going to angle myself. Feet are a little wider than hip width. I'm going to sit down in my squat. Make sure the spine is nice and long. Hands are a little bit lower than the shoulders. And then I'm going to pull back and come in. Exhale. Inhale. Weight is back in my heels. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3. Pulling out as you go back. Shoulder blades toward each other. Last one. Come up. Shake your legs out a little bit. So let's come back down to the mat. And we're going to take the loop back around the wrists again. So this one, I'm going to show you facing the camera. So you're actually going to start with your hands about shoulder distance apart. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. We're going to start in an all fours position. So your knees are right underneath your hips. And what we're going to do is simply take the right arm, tap it out to the side, and bring it back in. Left arm, tap out to the side, and bring it back in. So we have an exhale, and an inhale, and an exhale, and an inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. You'll feel your shoulders. Let's do 1 more on each side. And then you're going to stay in that all fours position, but you have the option of coming into what we call bear pose. We curl your toes under and hover your knees just above the mat. And we tap out and tap in and tap out and tap in. If you notice you're having trouble staying steady, just widen the distance between your feet. And it's an exhale. As we go out, inhale, as we come in. 4, 3, keeping that spine in neutral. 2, last 1, and knees down. Let's take the loop off. Find a child's pose. Hips to heels, walk those arms out in front of you. Press the undersides of your arms down toward the floor. Feel the 2 halves, the 2 shoulder blades, drawing away from the spine. Just breathe. Just go ahead and walk the torso to one side. Come through center, walk it the other way. So that was mostly back body. I'll have a more front body focused sequence coming here pretty quick. Let's just come up to a seated position, come from center, use your core. Roll it up, sit any way that's comfortable for you, just a little counter stretch, palms forward, opening up the chest, reaching the arms behind. Breathe, lift the heart. Stay tuned for more short classes. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'd love some feedback. I'll see you soon.